The most disrespected person in America is the black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the black woman. The most neglected person in America is the black woman.
Jordan, I learned the most important lesson, which is probably the most dangerous lesson of all, too. The male ego is the most sensitive and most dangerous thing the world has to offer.
Yes.
So I was very...
Just say that again one more time. Say that one more time.
The male ego is the most sensitive and dangerous thing in the world.
Hello everyone, it's Queen B Line back to you with another video. This video pertains to the Temara King story, as there has been an update. Before I begin, I would like to extend my continued support and condolences to the King family, as you are still in the grieving process of your child, mother, sibling, and community member at this time. According to reports, Lucas Cooper, who unalived his ex-wife, Temara King, while their teenage child was present, received his sentence on Thursday, September 26, 2025. Lucas Cooper pled guilty to aggravated manslaughter in the unaliving of Temara King on January 24, 2023, according to the Hudson County Prosecutor's Office. The prosecutor's office would go on to state that shortly after 7 a.m. on that date, Jersey City police officers responded to the third floor of 340 Bergen Avenue. Temara King of Jersey City was taken to Jersey City Medical Center for wounds when she was pronounced unalived after 8 a.m. The reports would go on to state that their 14-year-old child called 911. Reports would go on to state that Temara King's arbitrary stated that she won Inclusion Teacher of the Year back in 2018. Temara was full of life and brightened any room she entered, according to the GoFundMe set for her child. Temara King had grown up in Jersey City. She was a member of the student council and basketball team at Dickinson High School, then became a special education teacher, focusing on students with autism. Her ex-husband, Cooper, was sentenced to 25 years in the state prison. According to prosecutors, his sentence is subject to the No Early Release Act. Temara King was one of 4 women unalived in DV incidents in Hudson County that month. Each county in New Jersey has a DV agency, and the state has its own hotline. Again, condolences to the King family. I can't begin to imagine what Temara King's baby witnessed as she saw someone whom she loved, revered, respected, had the unmitigated gall to be judge, jury, and ultimately executioner of her number one cheerleader. I hope that the family is giving this baby all the support and love she deserves, in addition to aiding her seeking support, not only in the short term, but in the years and the decades to come. Losing out on your number one cheerleader in life's journey, I can't even begin to imagine. Missing out on future birthdays, life's moments, it really makes you realize that sometimes the person you say I do with is really your op. Imagine having intimate moments with someone, bringing forth a child to them. You two get a divorce, and as a thank you, instead of co-parenting, instead of giving this child the support that they will need in this life's journey, you take it upon yourself to taking your former partner out. Which leads me to believe that this monster, yes, I'm going to call this monster a monster because he is a monster. He did not give a bleep bleep about Temara King. I said it. And he also didn't give a bleep bleep about his own child. You caused this horrific trauma on your own child because Temara King would not bow down to you anymore. You wanted your daughter, your child, your baby girl to witness your masculinity in that moment, your ego. You betrayed your former partner. You betrayed your child in that moment. And the sad part is your daughter will forever be scarred because of your actions. You could have easily walked away. You could have easily made it a point to giving your child a peaceful home life. But you took it upon yourself because your ego would not allow you to let Temara King go. She let you go, and you thought it was right to teaching her a lesson, to teaching your child a lesson that if I don't get my way, no one, not even my own child, is going to have her happily ever after. You ruined this baby girl's moment with her mom. You took away her number one cheerleader. Yes, you will spend 25 years in prison. Yes, life goes on. But your child, you will never get back those moments. Seeing her graduate, seeing her becoming the best version of herself that she will be. Her potentially being married, her potentially having her own children, and you not having access to them. At the end of the day, Temara King should be here living her best life with her child, with her family, and continuing to supporting those students who are in need of support. You took away someone who was willing to help students who needed help. The male ego is truly the most dangerous thing in the world, because there's no way that you could justify this horrendous action. And I want persons who come across this video to understand that it doesn't matter of your status, of your educational background. If that monster wants to teach you a lesson, it doesn't matter who is around, even if it means traumatizing your own children in the process, ruining the legacy which she helped forge. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. According to the Black Burn Center organization, an estimated 40% of Black women will experience DV in their lifetime. And unfortunately, 56% of these homicides were committed by a current or former partner. The majority of the homicides of pregnant women in the U.S. are at the hands of an intimate partner with a weapon. Black women are 3 times likely to be unalived by their partners around the time of their pregnancy compared to white or Hispanic women. According to the Mass General Brigham, of the 21 million assault-related injury visits, an estimated 15% occurs during the holiday season, and an 85% during non-holidays. New Year's Eve was the highest for intimate partner violence and altercations, followed by St. Patrick's Day, Independence Day, and Labor Day. Victims may be more vulnerable to violence due to prolonged or increased contact with family and friends, alcohol consumption, financial stress, or unique challenges during the holiday period. According to The Guardian, in 2020, homicides increased nearly 30% nationwide that year. The rate for Black women and girls rose 33%, a sharper increase than for every demographic except for Black men, and more than doubled that of white women. The unfortunate unalivings of Black women and Black girls increased across age groups from school-age children to senior citizens. According to another study conducted by Lancet, found the homicide rate among Black women between the ages of 25 and 44 years old increased by 73% between 2014 and 2020. And according to the DV Hotline organization, on average, it takes a victim at least 7 times to leave before staying away for good and exiting the relationship is most unsafe for a victim. I'm going to repeat this one more time. According to the DV Hotline organization, it takes a victim 7 times to leave before staying away for good, and exiting the relationship is the most unsafe time for a victim. And this is why we must listen to victims of DV and not dismissing or disregarding their allegations as it pertains to abuse. We must be mindful that our words do have an effect on others, and we must support them during this difficult time. Again, how many more persons are we willing to lose before we say enough is enough? When are we going to ring the alarm when these allegations come to pass? Are we going to continue the norm of doing nothing? When are we going to listen to Black women? When are we going to believe Black women? When are we going to protecting Black women? It should not only be a slogan, it should be something that we are actively doing in private as well as in the public. Silence is no longer an option. I will leave in the comments and description below for organizations and hotlines as it pertains to DV. In addition to the GoFundMe link set for Temara King's child. As always, say their names, known and unknown. Protect Black mothers. Say her name, TemaraKing. Continue to rest in peace, TemaraKing. And as always, please be safe out here. And I will see you in the next video.